offense.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
There's a decent chance of like this.
Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So LSU's offense takes the field to start this game off. When these two teams square off against each other, they know the legacies they carry, and that'll be evident in this one, guys.
Alabama-LSU is one of my favorite games each and every year because this is one of the fastest games you'll see all season. There is so much NFL first-round talent on the field every time these two teams play.
Year after year, we can go back and name so many names, but you're right. The draft is going to call them. The stakes are always high. The conference always on the line. These two teams, you know, are always squarely in the mix.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. This series has been built on tight games, but LSU destroyed that line of thinking by blowing out the Tide last season.
I really feel like LSU is one of the few programs in the country that on paper matches up very well with the Crimson Tide year after year. And last year, David, we saw all of those athletes make so many plays.
There's so many athletes. Not only did they match up, they got to celebrate. That game was early because it was a blowout. They got to celebrate, and Alabama didn't like it. I look for this rivalry game to be heated.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Pirouettes through. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. A shot toward the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think they were too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Dumps it to the back. The short hands, it's Durham. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Paulo. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. In the red area, it's Durham. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the...
Fires and picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
They made the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
No doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Takes a handoff. It's Durham.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Sampson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Florida Atlantic. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Trying to find his man on first down. Coming after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
2nd down now after the sack. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking to throw for it. Feeling some heat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's back to throw on second down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, think of all the legendary players who've been a part of this game, and we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional battle between the Tigers and Crimson Tide. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense.
There's a live football. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Pressure coming. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
And they can't make the connection on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yard. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. A little release to the back. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
A lot of guys on defense playing really well with their eyes right now. They were not fooled by that jet sweep.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown Tide. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I'm going to sneak a draw in.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They're setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the end zone.
Yep.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense getting set for 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. At midfield, he's got room. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He's got it. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I like aggressiveness, and I like going for the win. I have no problem with that. But, man, I got to call high-percentage throws. I got to make sure I don't do that. Now I turn the football over. Now I got a chance to lose. I hope my defense comes in here and bails me out.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. It's going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
The wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes. When I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great play by the defense. The offense was trying to catch them off guard on 3rd down by using the jet sweep to see if they could outflank them, but it didn't happen there. That defense was ready for that play.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Final minute of play, all locked up. Are we headed to overtime? Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Fair catch called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Setting up the screen. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout.
No.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB over. Man, that sucks.
He gets a block, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. So here it is, Plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary in the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Yep.
Running to Green. Touchdown, Alabama! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for them.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Really disappointing.